This is the EGC 20k Age of Empires 4 tournament. The semi-finals are on, only 4 generals still standing, and this matchup is getting feisty! Greetings, stranger. You've joined us for the 4th match of this best of 5. Allow me, Anuki, to introduce our commandeers. In the red, the serfs are hard at work gathering for the Rus under the banner of TheMista. They are currently ringing the jolly bell as they are in the lead. To the southeast, hostiles have set up camp. Their peasants lead exactly the same lifestyle, but absolutely detest the enemy's way of life. The French are fighting for Vortix again. That's right, a quick recap of the series so far. Vortix won match 1, TheMista match 2 with the Mongols. Match 3 was mirror matched France. That was a great match. Rumor has it TheMista won that one. Now we're here, match 4. Vortix returns as France, and TheMista moves on to Rus. We are visiting High View now. I'm not sure why it's called High View. It's kind of ironic. You are neither high up, nor is there a lot of view. The map's most obvious feature is that it's a massive stealth forest with 2 pockets of clearer land where our commanders are initially established. Enemies can be hiding just a few meters next to you. Getting vision through scouts or towers to see better are integral tools. TheMista is Rus, which love dense forested areas. Not only is it easier to find deer because they can't exist in the stealth forest areas, they get hunting cabins instead of a mill, which generate gold based on how many trees there are nearby. And you can super max it up on this high view map. Trees goddamn everywhere. Rus also get their knight available in the feudal age, so they can match France's royal knights. The only issue there is that the French school of cavalry ups production speed by 20%, and the cavalry upgrade chivalry means that their knights will heal over time. Rus don't get that. So TheMista cannot reliably rely on matching Vortix's knights. They'll want to support any knights with spears and, well, you know, who says you need to match knight for knight? You can just get spears, play defensively. Try to get to the castle age where there are more counters available. France likes to fight where they're strongest, so keep it in feudal age benefits them greatly. So I think this is an excellent matchup. Now that France is off of the water, can Vortix do better this time? We could be on our way for a full series of 5 matches. The School of Cavalry going down, a wise choice, since if you aren't going to trade, there's no point in the Chamber of Commerce now, is there? Yes, lessons learned from the last one. The Rus going with the Golden Gate. Nothing particularly special or game-changing about this landmark. It's very useful when you find yourself floating a lot of resources. You get a ticket every minute to use for a beneficial transaction. Basically, a better marketplace, but you can't use it all the time, and you can't build traders from it. The amount of gold or trade economy it can bring, though, will pale in comparison to setting up hunting cabins all over these woods. Not only that, but Vortix will have to go out into the stealth forest and find them. That's kind of taxing. We've already got one going down at the back of the TheMista's settlement. That's probably the safest place to start and branch out. There is a scout around here, though. I don't think they saw the villager move out. For now, this is just general scouting of the map, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Vortix ever vigilant. The reason why Rus was picked on this map should be obvious. So, whilst we prepare ourselves for the arrival of the feudal age, yes, I know, it's annoying, but it's contractual obligations that must be fulfilled. Otherwise, as stated, the dwarves will break my legs, and I've only got 2 left. So this tournament has been put together by the Elite Gaming Channel. They are huge investors into the future of Age of Empires 4 content, and it would be great to show them support. You can do so by checking the video description and joining their Discord channel. Maybe you want to kick the butts of everyone on screen, or perhaps you just want to watch more butt kicking. Here on the Ironcast channel, we love RTS and we'll also be airing those butt kickings. We're also looking to do more casual content and are interested in eager commanders who don't think too much about how much value their soldiers' lives have. Though we'll also accept talented individuals too. All to compete in some epic team battles, whether it's the Chinese or the Rus or one of the other six. We'll be doing total war campaign and class-based battles. Become a legend. Become an absolute legend. Not a Shadow Raid legend. That's camel fodder. A real-life, alive legend. By joining the Ironcast Discord. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's resume. How many hunting cabins can you see? Said Dora the Explorer. 6, said Boots the Monkey. And the monkey was correct, yet again. Whopping 34 gold a minute from one of those. Amazing stuff. If all of those are garnishing 34 gold a minute, that's over 150 gold a minute in total. In 5 minutes time, that's 300, 600, 750 gold. Minimal, I'm underestimating. But like I mentioned, it's not just bringing in cash, but Vortix might hunt the hunting cabins. Pray not the hunter becomes the hunted and the hunting cabins hunt Vortix. Now, I suppose that might be like the movie Cabin in the Woods. Banger of a movie. One cabin has been located. Who in their right mind would have the stats on how long it takes to kill a cabin with a single Royal Knight? It's like a really tanky villager. Regular villagers like this guy here, they can't take too many sword blows before complaining. A lance to the chest, and they pathetically won't get up again. I'm already feeling like Vortix wants to encircle TheMista, patrolling the stealth forest, stop any more villagers heading out and making more cabins. TheMista has got a barracks. A spearman arrives, eager to serve, eager to protect. Not a chance they can protect the hunting cabins. There's just too many too far apart to adequately move forces between them. The build-up of Royal Knights will be significantly more menacing. It's just a matter of Vortix knowing where the hunting cabins are and keeping on top of that. Vortix no longer riding knights into the settlement. There's a wooden fortress here, great place for villagers to hide if they must, and it increases wood gathering. Hunting cabin seeked and destroyed. Oh no! Anyway, still 5 more of those to find. It will take some time to find them. Like finding a Draugr crypt in Skyrim. You know there's loads around, but where's that entrance? It's got to be one around here. Blacksmith out for Vortix. They have got the melee damage upgrade. Based on the information present, no need to worry about other upgrades yet. Still early days. They've gone and got some stone to build a new town center. They're gold and wood. There is an actual advantage to having a drop-off point on multiple sides of a mine. It reduces villager travel time. We do have some spears defending a hunting cabin, but they'll lose sight of the Royal Knights very quickly. Now, don't quote me on this, but I've heard rumors that it's actually pretty good to do to have multiple drop-off points around a mine if you have a lot of villagers mining from a single node. Ooh, a couple of good strikes in there. The Royal Knight will fight, but only to their last breath, and then they're going to hold on to it. So it's like an extra wheelbarrow upgrade. If you create multiple drop-off points, you're just kind of reducing the travel time. You see a lot of players do it with wood, building, ooh, sneaky spot for a hunting cabin, building multiple logging camps to reduce that travel time. Unrelated, I think that's one of the reasons why China's tax collecting system is problematic, because running multiple drop-off points kind of botches the thing up. Well, let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about China maybe later if they ever get played again. TheMista sending scouts down to that new hunting cabin location, likely to grab the deer around here. I'd say it's risky to build so close to the deer. Surely a spot Vortix would check out and then find there's a freaking house here. Someone's immigrated to my lands? How dare they? TheMista has got the tier 2 bounty. That's 10% increased food gathering, and the gold ticks from the hunting cabins happen every 24 seconds now instead of 27. If you get that tier 3 bounty, it's a whopping 18 seconds. Big upgrade. 5 knights rally up. Is it more hunting cabin targets, or are they coordinating to attack something else? This knight wasn't told the meeting location. 1 torch for the Golden Gate, and he thinks he's done. This man is an idiot, and we shall use him for intel, or maybe to lure them away. We know there's a couple of knights now, and a few spearmen. We know their location. Vortix rides to meet them, using the Fog of War surprise. He is no fool. He was merely pretending. And he'll heal up nicely. Vortix's scouts, I think, have seen the stuff at the back. 2 hunting cabins now. That's just greedy. And greedy is good. There's nothing to really lose here. TheMista either gets a wad of gold or gets Vortix to spend time finding and deconstructing these cabins. Both are good in a fight against France. Vortix now getting some farms down as well. Feels kind of early. Let's see just how harsh the vision is in those stealth forests. It's right between 2 hunting cabins. Going all the way around the back. Something else worth mentioning is these hunting cabins kind of act as vision as well if they are attacked. Now, we mentioned that France wants to keep things in the feudal age, but if TheMista is getting all this bonus income, the power shift goes to them. They'll be able to outdo knights Vortix can muster. At least that's my prediction. It already seems to be the case. Vortix will come across one of the cabins, probably asking themselves once again, how many of these things are there? Rah! These hunting cabins putting good, honest, law-abiding, working-class gold miners out of business. We shall destroy them all, not just the hunting cabins, but the gold miners too. And the gold miners before them, and Grandpappy Gold Miner, him especially. Oh, this villager building in the path of the knights. That's not a good idea. They will torch what was built, but also what has yet to be built. Incredible. Looks like we're seeing the fires really starting. Vortix with some barracks and an archery range. Mixed compositions have been quite successful in the EGC so far. The archers hit the spears hit the horses, and the horses hit the archers. Micromaster this, and victory is yours. Also, archers hit archers. Don't forget that one. Vortix with more farms. Natural food on this map against Rus is pretty low, so yeah, farms sooner rather than later. TheMista still working on that bounty. Doesn't feel like they are going to make that 500 bounty cut for tier 3. That will be disappointing. They've accomplished plenty already, though. Look at this army. It's a good-size army. Situated just to the north of Vortix's settlement. And what does Vortix have? A few knights out here? Some spears and archers inside their settlement, which will need to defend themselves soon. TheMista is making a battering ram. Ooh, will 1 battering ram be enough? You can never have enough ram. That's what Grandma says. 50 years ago, didn't make sense, but it's clear to us now, Grandma. It's clear to us now. TheMista's food economy is bolstered by not requiring villagers to mine gold. It's all automated. They took their jobs. And lots of forest beef. TheMista might want to consider adding some grain to their diet soon. Ooh, the Blue Knights spotted traversing the forest. TheMista is on him like a 2-legged horse-riding viper that hunted packs, armed with a lance and donned an armor and the ability to convey complex thoughts. Be careful of those vipers if you ever spot one in the wild. See how TheMista is creating multiple groups to improve their vision. They are combing a wider area. They don't want anything to get past or go unmissed. TheMista might think Vortix has more forces than the Vortix actually has. That could be a part of it too. Got 2 battering rams, a whole platoon of spearmen. This is a big army. Advancing on the second town center, lots of villagers to watch, offering no reaction. None at all. There we go, kick it into gear. The defensive garrison moving into position. The red spears are on the wrong side of this engagement. TheMista's horses move to the side. So do Vortix's spears. It's not ideal for TheMista, but the sacrifices being made still allow for those battering rams to destroy the town center. Villagers are now in combat too. Knights chasing knights in the backdrop. Red casualties are great on the front line. A military loss for TheMista, but an economic win. Their army still strong in numbers. Casualties can be afforded. Vortix has made it to the Castle Age with the Guild Hall. This is the kind of edge they need, but besides some faster villager production speed, the benefits of the Castle Age are not immediate. All those production technologies take resources and minutes to acquire, and production buildings going offline to get those upgrades online. This looks quite chaotic. Mista's forces all over the place, scrambling to the east. There's a few good buildings they could ram, lure out Vortix to find, kill some of their soldiers to thin out the herd, and maintain military superiority through numbers. Will TheMista look to go to the Castle Age too, or just wrap this up feudal age style? Buildings are crumbling fast with 2 battering rams. Vortix's spear division forced into a choke. TheMista won't let them have their ideal fight. Pushing the riders to the other side of the town center to handle the villagers. This is good tactics. Just take a moment to absorb the ambience. The armies re-engage. The rams have reached the primary town center. Many villagers fleeing, looking for shelter, but there is very little to offer. Vortix's base of operations seems in shambles. The villagers aren't working. The training centers lack recruits. A guild hall without a guild master. And no shops are offering any goods. There is one thing that Vortix does have, and that is an on-fire town center. Fighting down 4 streets. What a calamity that has fallen upon France. The rear forces being chased. Not much place to run, though. Combat is dying down. Villagers trapped inside the town center, trying to liberate themselves from at least the battering rams. There is nothing but hostiles that await them outside. TheMista has sent them back to the Stone Age. There it is. The precious white flag has been raised. France has been defeated. Again. Victory goes to TheMista. And this is their 3rd win. It's 3 strikes and you're through to the finals. Do be sure to take a rest before then. Food up, drink up, take a deep breath of oxygen, because I'm gonna have to do the same, because it's a best of 7. Have you seen what these players are capable of? Don't miss it. And don't miss out on joining the Ironcast Discord too and get started on some epic adventures. Alright, I'm just delaying at this point. My name's Anuki. We shall meet again soon.